My number one advice, and maybe this comes from one of my previous jobs, is to read the job description. A lot of people nowadays are not reading the job description and they're applying for the wrong roles. There's a lot going on with AI. There's a lot of bots out there that are helping people with their applications, et cetera, et cetera. But that's actually just kind of like diluting your chances at getting the job you want because you're taking that very broad approach. And so take the time, think about the companies that you want to work at, and pursue the specific job is what I would say is my kind of number one thing. And that starts with reading the job descriptions. Sometimes companies will leave hints in their job descriptions that give you directions. We don't do this necessarily at the Bank of Canada, not yet. But there are companies that will give you directions in a job description that a lot of people miss. They'll say, please, address your cover letter a certain way, or please respond to this email if you want to apply. These are things I've done in the past as well. And so make sure you're reading the job description. The other thing I say is and a lot of this is going to sound familiar because it's true, is that you should be customizing every single one of your applications. It should be different to every job. Every job out there is different. They're looking for different expectations. They're looking for different experience. And so if you're serious about wanting the job, you should be spending time to customize and talk to the position that you're applying for. Another piece of advice along the same vein is when you are talking about the work you've done, your resume should not just be an explanation of your job position. You should be talking about the impact that you have and the work you actually did. I don't need to read a job description of what an economist is. I need to understand your experience, right? So if you were previously, let's say, an economist, I don't want to read the job description of what an economist would be doing. I want to be reading about what you did as an economist in that role at that company. And so you should be talking about the impacts. You should be talking about the projects you're working on and the responsibilities that you actually had. This is one of the things we see a lot where, your resume isn't telling a story. It's telling me what the job description is. And so this is an opportunity, for at the Bank of Canada, like we are getting eyes on every